Hello, welcome to episode 42 of our Ostriv Alpha 4 Let's Play. It is January 1793. We have just over 2,000 population in our town, and it is time once again to get back on the train, keep building, and see just how far we can take this thing before the game decides it no longer wants to load the save file. So about 5 minutes to load this one this time, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, like I said last episode, we added a whole lot of stuff, lots of houses, some infrastructure as well, and watched this area grow up a little more. So we're going to keep going. We are going to put a market in this general area to serve all of these houses, as well as most of this area up here. I imagine probably won't reach all the way up into this corner. So we will need to put another farm up here or something else once we eventually build out that way. But what I was thinking of is I need to establish an actual defined spot for this. And I think the most important thing is going to be to make sure that we can get all the way to the edge of the map over here with the market stall range, and not really worry so much about this stuff, because all of these houses can go to this market right here, and then there's also some stuff over in this area that a lot of them can reach. And a few of them can even reach down here. But I think what we're going to do is probably right around where this forestry is, go ahead and build a pretty big market, maybe with 4 granaries or so. So why don't we go ahead and start with that. We are going to move this forestry probably pretty soon. But I think right around here is probably a good spot to put that. We'll go ahead and start with this granary right there. Then we're going to come around and do, every time the game skips a little bit, it scares me. It thinks it's going to crash. But I think what we can go ahead and do is put in front of each of these 4 market stalls, if the game will actually click. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll do kind of like a modular thing, where we have each of these granaries has the 4 market stalls, and they're just kind of in a big square, and in the middle maybe we can put a gazebo or some other community building for all the citizens to enjoy. But it's going to take them a little while to get this thing rolling, so we'll let them build on that just a little bit. Speed up game speed just a tad. We are still doing okay on our grave plots here. I know that was a big problem last episode. I think I put down, I don't know, probably 40 or 50 grave plots. But I think we're doing okay. Orchards are doing their thing. We'll have to wait for them to finish all this. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and take a brief little tour around the town, check on how our forestries are doing. These are not going to be allowed to be chopped until this one is empty. This one somehow has half of them already gone. So this forestry, this pair right here is fine. This is looking good. This is almost empty. This one will be next, and this one will continue growing, and then of course we'll replant this, so we're looking okay there. And then down here we just have this one reforestation area. None of these are ready to chop, so that's fine. We'll leave that alone. And then we don't really have any other reforestation areas, and this entire bottom 2/3 of the map is already being completely logged from natural trees. So really the only natural trees we have remaining are up here, and then these right around here. So we're not going to get rid of these 2 forestries just quite yet. We'll let them do their thing and get most of this done. We will need most of the wood to build things, and of course our firewood supply as well. Looks like we're doing fine on that. We have 177,000 stored up, and I have added some additional firewood only market stalls throughout the town. Well, this one has some other stuff as well, but there are a few that are firewood only to try and alleviate some of those problems I had with mass exodus of townspeople. So they are quite slow. So I need to do is establish a little perimeter thing right here. So what I was going to do is use these archways as kind of a I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, like a spacer almost. And then of course we will decorate, we'll put in fence posts and stuff. What I'll do is I'll just line these up as close as I can so they intersect a little bit like that. Looks decent. Looks better from the inside than the outside, honestly. But we'll just go ahead and line this up here, and then we can get everything to intersect and play nice. And this will be a wonderful, nicely decorated area. So this grinder is actually done. And this guy is, okay, there you go. They got unstuck pretty easily here. So we'll go ahead and get our, not the government tab. You know, at some point I will figure out how to play this game. I don't know that that's today, but we'll do what we can. So this market stall will go here. We'll put one right next to it. And then what that will allow us to do is then come in with the granary right here. And then just stick this right up inside here like we did on the other side. Just like so. And now we can come back in with the other market stall. Rotate it again, despite it already having been rotated. So it's strange. Do this one right here. This one right here. And now we can go ahead and do this same thing on this side. Boy, this game is chugging along. I can hear my computer fans just absolutely trying to blast stuff into orbit through my headphones here. That's fine. Do another granary right here. Now, I know there will be some of you who are critical of the hyper grid thing going on, but you know what? I like it. It's fine. The Alpha 5 playthrough, whenever that drops, I promise I will try to be more freeform with the village design. You heard it here first, so feel free to call me out if you are watching this and then you see me do other stuff in the Alpha 5 playthrough. Oh, we've got that going on here. Now we just have to put in, make sure I line this up correctly, put in these little corner things here. Get this all lined up. Just perfect. Well, very close to perfect, but nothing is ever really perfect, is it? Don't think so. So, go ahead and finish this off here. There is a slight chance if I was not perfect in lining this up that I won't be able to fit everything in between here, which would be tragic. Maybe not the most accurate use of the word tragic, but would be a bummer. Fortunately, these things don't cost any resources to build, and they don't take any time, so if I did in fact mess up, I can just delete it and start over. Boy, this is going to be cutting it close, I'll tell you that. Alright. Now, if I am as good at this game as some of you claim, oh, look at that. It's not perfect. It's actually a little bit extra space, which is strange how that's even really possible, but I will gladly take that. We'll take our extra little bit of space, and we'll continue. You know, I kind of like this with the corners here. I think that's nice. It's not really super realistic to what 18th century Ukraine would have looked like, but we'll take it. So what we need to do is, once this fourth granary gets completed, we will import the rest of the stuff. Actually, I think we can probably just go ahead and do that now. Find this marketplace. We got all of this stuff. Copy. Paste. This is such a great feature. Honestly, this is one of the absolute best things that's been added to this game. It saves me so much time. I think we're okay with just the 3 for now. We can see what kind of demand we have for the fourth one. And now we have to assign these. I know in the next update, developer has said that this is going to be automated to supply market stalls if you so choose. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and keep on doing the old way. Just go straight down the list until everything has a spot. I know some of this we don't have yet, which is fine. We have plenty of market stalls. 16 market stalls is plenty to take care of everything. Stopping at carrots on that one. Cheese, man, I'm excited for this dairy production expansion we're going to get in the next update. That's going to be nice. Finally, another use for cows. Let's see, chicken meat, clothing, and cucumbers, dried fish, firewood. We're going to have another one probably just for firewood. Fish and flour, and garlic and honey. Come down here. I don't know why I moved the screen down to try and take care of the rest of that stuff. That's fine. Horse meat, in case we ever have to do that. Horseradish. Marrow. Now, there's so much more stuff now you can buy. I remember it wasn't even really that long ago that you only had to have 4 or 5 market stalls to take care of everything. It's just a testament to how much the game has grown, and that is always good news. It's got onions as the last one there. Peas and pork. And potatoes, pumpkins. We're going to need most of these. Raspberries. If I can remember where I was, yes. Salt and shoes. Smetana. That must be some sort of related to brewing, I would imagine. I actually don't know, so if you know, tell me in the comments, because I am very curious. I know I could just Google it, but, you know, it's fun to talk to people and enjoy discussing the game we like. So, yeah, if you know what this is, let me know. I'll probably Google it anyway, but I like hearing people's different tastes and stuff. So, we have 6 more of these market stalls that actually aren't being stocked with anything at this exact moment. And we will add that as needs demand. So now let's go ahead and apply to all, and that should take care of these here. Yes, and they're being staffed appropriately. We'll go down to, what was the first one that I placed? Aha. Okay, we'll fix that, and then that should take us up here. So that's going to be all good to go. Yes, I know these are empty, and they're still hiring people anyway. That's fine. We have no need to worry about the finances yet, because we've not had an update that makes finances a problem. Well, what we can go ahead and do is do a little bit of finishing here with our decorations. I haven't really used fence 5. I don't know that this is really a great marketplace fence. Fence 5 strikes me as more of a classier agricultural thing, whereas like your fence number 2, it's like what I would see driving. I live in the rural countryside in the U.S., and you'll see fences like this on farms where people have cattle or anything like that. This fence number 1 is what I would think would be on a farm like this, historically speaking. So fence number 4 is what I usually like to go to for common areas. And I know there's an angle that this will fit, yes. So right here, we come right out behind this, and then go all the way to right here. The goal, obviously, for this is to prevent citizens from cutting through these market stalls, like that guy just did. There's a very fine balance you have to strike here to get this not to be strange. All right, we are going to save, because I will be angry if I lose data. So now it's already working as intended there. We'll just come around here to the rest of this and take care of that real quick. Nope. Yeah, the game gets a little unstable at this this much of a population density, but it is so much better than it used to be. I think it was Alpha 2. I think people are actually talking about this in the Ostriv Discord. This doesn't fit here. Wow, that's surprising. We're going to move this arch just so I can make this happen here. The object, of course, is to leave a little bit of free space. So I don't know that I can actually fit this here. I might have to build the fences first. Yeah. I have to build the fences first. And then, oh, but I don't know where the arch is going to be. I guess I have to do this way. Let's just go ahead and move this back here. Come out a tiny bit like that, and then see if we can fit our fence in between. Okay, that's exactly what it needed. That's perfect. Get that done. Then we'll come back in here with our small arch again. And there should be plenty of room now for this. Just like that. Yes, I know it doesn't perfectly line up here. And to tell you the truth, I don't particularly care. That side's actually already done, so that is looking good. Now let's try over here. I think this is probably going to be another... Oh, no, there actually is room. Okay. Sometimes my genius is baffling. Alright. Look at this. Very, very thin sliver of space here. I'll go ahead and delete that. Made it just slightly too short. Alright, get that done. Looks good. Got one more corner to take care of here. Alright. We are very close to getting this done. The game is angry. Okay. Get that taken care of there. Alright. And there we go. It's pretty simple. Nothing complicated, but I think it's a nice change of pace from something like, say, this one, which is honestly pretty ugly, kind of crowded. But, you know, that's the evolution of playing through a game. You get to learn different stuff as you get better at playing and figure out what works and what doesn't work. So now we have this little marketplace here. We have the church here. I will eventually put fences around this. I just wanted to make sure I didn't make it too small because we are going to have to accommodate more grave sites eventually. And they're filling up. So why don't we go ahead and save again? And then let's come over here and add to the graves here. Just because I know if we don't get out in front of this, then it's just going to be really annoying to deal with later. So I might have actually gone a little too close front to back wise because these on this side tend to drift backwards just a little bit too much. So we'll be kind of slightly tilted here in terms of front to back alignment, but that is okay. I don't think they were laying out grave plots with a laser grid in 1793 Ukraine, but we're good. So now we have to decide what's going to go here in the middle. And I was originally thinking maybe a gazebo or something, but this is a big space. There is a lot of room in here, and this is a place where a lot of people are going to be passing through. So I kind of want to create an interesting like design with fences and benches or something in the middle here. So we'll keep thinking about that as the town grows, but I think we're pretty much done with this for now. And we need to decide, are we going to put any more orchards here, or are we just going to keep surrounding everything with houses? So I think we have 3. Oh, we have so much of this stored up. We really don't need any more orchards right now. But I think we can, some of these will actually demand, oh, I guess neither of these two. But if we go to our trading, oh, this isn't, I'm not even using this trading dock. What am I doing? I know we can stock this stuff. We can put all of this stuff in here to be available for trade, but the people have to want to actually buy it. So what we'll do is we're going to leave this space in front of these other orchards open in case we want to add more. It would just be one more row to give us 12 and then 13. I might actually get rid of this apple orchard and put more houses here at some point. But right now we're not too worried about that. What I need to do now is keep building out houses over here. Actually, I guess this house is already over. We can probably just be fine with these 9 orchards, and then that guy by himself. I mean, all of these have extras. I don't think we need to be worrying about adding anything else. So why don't we go ahead and just go ham, as the kids say, and put in a bunch of these houses. Boy, do I wish I could just automatically have these line up nicely, but that's fine. We'll make our manual adjustments as we see necessary. And for this to be a little misaligned is really not a big deal at all. This does seem to be creeping further downward the more we get into this area. So I think I can fit... I don't think I can fit 3 unless I go all the way to the edge. So what I'd started doing here was actually planting trees along the edge of the map. I think I would like to keep doing that. So let's try to get 2 houses here. And we have the... it's so close to make sense to do 3. But we can do a little bit of a different size lot here. We'll do that one, and then because this is going to have some trees removed, we will we'll just go ahead and put this out about as far as it's going to go. Yeah, that'll be fine. It's 5 houses. Now we can come around the back side. And occupied by what? Oh, it's the trees. Okay. So we'll put that there. I think I can get this to yeah, okay, these are a little they're a little skewed in terms of lot dimensions, but that's fine. We just have to fix this. Besides, a little bit of irregularity never hurt anybody. Well, at least not for games. Alright. So we'll do 3 more here. Just like so. 1 more like this. And then another one rotated to match its brother right there. Looks good. So why don't we go ahead and watch them build some houses? What do you say? Okay. That was quite a long building session, probably about 15-20 minutes in real life at 5 times speed, yeah. But we now have this lovely new section of 14, 13 math is hard houses. I took music major math. You can give me a break here. Anyway, these houses are all occupied, ready to go. Most of them were marriages, but we did have a couple of new families. So, you know, take some when you can. Got 2,034 people in the town now, so not a huge population jump. Again, mostly marriages, but I'll take it. This area is going to be fleshed out quite nicely. as everything develops. How are we looking here on our granary's looking okay. Got a lot of cherries in here. And of course there's no homegrown produce here quite yet because these houses have not had a chance to grow anything, and most of them won't until next year anyway, so we will see how that shakes out probably in the next episode. But we've made some pretty good progress today. This is huge, getting this this little marketplace square here up and adding some more houses. Should be in a pretty good spot. Let's just check out on a couple more things. Looks like this field is fully depleted. We'll go ahead, actually, first, we're going to save. Because we can. Next, we're going to replant the reforestation area. And once that's fully replanted, we'll go ahead and turn on logging here. Just want these 10 gentlemen to dedicate their time and energy to reforesting that. Looks like our harvests are going well. We've got plenty of hay stored up. How about down here? Is this one full? Yes. It's excellent news. One thing we haven't done in a while. Oh my word. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go and get some of these bulls out of here. Because we need the space for regular cows. Yeah, this is sometimes this can be a little time consuming, but it is important to make sure that you have a regular culling of the herd. So as a general rule, in case you forgot, I tend to slaughter every bull except one over the 1 year mark, just to make sure they can still reproduce. But this will free up some space for us to get more cows so we can get more milk, so we can sell more milk. And that's good there. Just a little bit more here. And then we'll be probably done with today's episode here. We don't have too many more of these to take on here. But if you let this get out of hand, then it could really cripple your milk production. And I would like to avoid any resource crashes because that's pretty easy to do in this game. So I'll just do these last couple of things here. Yep, looking good. We've got some over here. And this also helps us get more meat stored up, although I think we're okay for beef at the moment. And while the game does not currently have a spoilage, it will soon, so we're going to have to be more proactive in the future about dealing with slaughtering animals. So if we check on our resources here, we actually have... I don't see any beef. That can't be right. There's a lot of pig stuff here. Yeah, so beef is actually in pretty high demand, and it's not really in stock anywhere because, you know, we haven't been killing cows in a while. But yeah, so most of them get stored down here, as well as some chicken that happens as a result of this slaughterhouse here. So that's looking good. We did run out of burial plots. So while we have the time, just a quick moment here. Go ahead and place down some more of these burial plots. I think we probably are going to need at least 5 or 10, judging by how many times I saw that death message pop up during that time lapse. So we'll take just a moment here to get these laid down. Yeah, this is going to take a little more time than I thought. But no matter, this is an essential part of an Ostriv town, is laying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of individual headstones. Really hoping in a future release that they add a mass grave function where you can just have like an area designated as a cemetery, and then they'll maybe have like a caretaker or possibly even somebody added to a church that could take care of burials. But we now have five of those left over. This area is just so plain looking. I'd love to take a screenshot of it for the thumbnail. but it's kind of lacking. Not gonna lie. So instead, I think last time I had a screenshot of this area. I guess we could go maybe for something like this. So I always have the wedge over here and then the text at the top. I think something like this would look really nice as a thumbnail. So that's what we'll do. There we go. There's our thumbnail. And that's all the time we've got for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And we'll be back soon with more Ostriv content and other things coming as well. But you thought I would let you out here without hearing about my Twitch? No. I am on Twitch at twitch.tv/JCTheBeard, playing mostly non-city building games. Recently played Power Wash Simulator, Persona 4, did some puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles on stream is quite relaxing, actually. It's fun. You should try it. Very low-stress, chill thing to do. But anyway, I'll be hopefully streaming more soon on that platform, so if you haven't followed over there, go check that out. We'd love to have you join us. But yeah, that's actually all the time we've got today. We will catch you in the next one. Thanks again. We'll see you later.